Hey guys, it's Alex. So Ford really pissed off a lot of people, but I think they pissed off the right people. Talking about this Mach E. I don't know if it's a concept. I think it's going to be in production, which I'm okay with. But why did Ford come out with a Mach E, put the Mustang name on it, and made it fully electric? Well, a couple of reasons, I think. First of all, sales, right? You got to sell products to stay in business. So I'm sure Ford sees from the outside looking in all these Tesla models doing really well. But the last thing they want is to have a guy who has been Ford loyal that wants an electric vehicle to go Tesla or to go anyone else. Now, the problem with going Tesla is the price, right? They're not cheap, but they're pretty great. Everything that everyone tells me, I've been in a couple, they're excellent. The technology is unbelievable. People rave about them. All the fears about people electrocuting themselves and all that stuff has gone by the wayside. One even did drag week and averaged like a 1050 quarter mile. That alone right there sold me on electric vehicles 100%. But why is Ford putting the Mustang name on it? Well, it's a familiar brand. But a lot of people are mad that it's not going to be, a coupe, or they believe, as do people in the industry, that this SUV is going to replace the Mustang, replace the conventional coupe body style performance V8 oriented Mustang. I really don't think that's going to happen, but let's just play devil's advocate here. Let's say Ford replaces the coupe Mustang V8 with a electric SUV that's a little bigger, makes 600 foot-pounds of torque, gets you a 300-mile range. Guys, think about it. Does a Mustang get you 300 miles per tank right now? Right now. Get in your Mustang GT, whatever year. Fill it up, click, and then reset your trip odometer and see how many miles to empty do you get. 260, 277, 280. And if you drive like a complete hoon, it's like 190. If you're on E85, good luck if you're getting 180. So Ford is saying, this thing's gonna have a 300-mile range. It's gonna be an SUV about as big as a Ford Edge. It's gonna have 600, guys, please understand, 600 pound-feet of torque. Do you know what that means? Mustangs make about 400. Mustang GTs, even the 18, 19, 20s, make about 400 pound-feet of torque. So imagine 200 more of that. Oh, but it's in an SUV and it looks gay and it's a grandma thing. Okay, then get used to getting beat by grandmas in these things. Oh, but it shouldn't have the name attached. It shouldn't have the Mustang name attached to it. Why not? Why not? The Mustang 2 from 74 to 78 was a complete pile of dog shit, but it needed to happen. If you understood the times and the gas crisis, that needed to happen. Does a fully electric Mustang SUV option need to happen? Probably not, but I really don't think Ford went ahead and made this vehicle to replace this car. But let's say they did. Let's say Ford said, you know what? Ford Mustang will from now on be an SUV, electric, and maybe a hybrid one, and no more coupe models. Is that a bad thing? Like, is that a bad thing? Does the fan base get bent and get all out of shape and they'll lose sales? No, because guess what? Gen Xers, boomers, people that look at this thing and go, one, I can afford it. I can afford that. Two, it's a Ford, so I want to buy American. Three, it gaps. It probably, a GT version is probably going to do pretty well with 600 plus pound-feet of torque. But the knuckle draggers are out there getting mad because Ford decided to put the Mustang name onto it, which to me doesn't really make a whole bunch of sense. It's kind of hypocritical because Ford allowed a 4-cylinder turbo junk box that explodes every 2 seconds to be put in a Mustang. And that has done way more to hurt the brand, in my opinion, than an electric SUV would. So to completely piss off a whole bunch of other people, Ford went ahead and announced, yesterday. Now, on my Talking Shit live stream on Tuesday, I said, you know, I don't care that the name is attached to an SUV. Hell, it's just a name. Ford should slap any name on it. Hell, Ford should call it the Shelby Duracell E. And guess what? The next day, that's exactly what Ford announced. Ford announced, oh yeah, by the way, we're making a Shelby version. Now, that happened late or midday yesterday. So it'll be interesting how people react. People will be like, well, you know, the Shelby guys will start, you know, heavy breathing. I can't believe, Guys, relax. It's gonna be fine. No one is gonna get offended that a Mach E Shelby GT is gonna be a thing, except Shelby owners who, for whatever reason, are okay with an F350 having a Shelby tag, or an F150, or, you know, just an over body kitted truck having a Shelby name on that. But they're probably gonna get bent because an SUV is presumed to be gay, you know, mom, you know, soccer mom, all this bullshit. But at the end of the day, I think you're gonna end up with more sales. Now, a lot of people are always making fun of these cars. Oh, some boomer shows up to a car meet and says, hey, what's up, kids? What's up, kids? I have a Mustang too. And Mustang guys are going to be like, oh my God, what a douchebag. And then he's going to gap you leaving the meet because it makes 600 foot-pounds of torque like that. And it hooks and it's all-wheel drive and you're going to have no shop. But you're going to sit there and convince yourself, well, I'm still not gay. Well, he's gapping you. Who gives a shit? He doesn't care what you think. He is in front. Okay, so guys, understand, the people that are freaking out about this stuff need to be filtered away anyway. Ford is not selling 0304 Terminators anymore. Ford is not selling Fox bodies anymore. Ford is not selling, you know, 12 mile a gallon, 700 horsepower GT500s anymore. Except the new one might be about the same thing. They need to evolve a little bit. So they need to give you the option of having an electric vehicle, okay? The option of having an electric vehicle if you want it, with performance, with the Mustang name. What the hell's so bad about that? You think the Mustang's totally gonna go away? No, the Mustang's probably more than likely gonna be a hybrid. It's probably gonna be a 3.5 EcoBoost with about 600 horsepower and about 600 foot-pounds of torque because of the motor, because of the electric motor and the hybrid technology. That's what's gonna happen. If that's the way it seems like it's gonna go down. If you look at the lineage of things that are happening, that, in my opinion, is the next step in the evolutionary chain of Ford. Electric SUV, 600 foot-pounds of torque. They're going to take those two technologies, merge it into something like this that's going to get great miles per gallon and performance, and eventually they'll probably offer a fully electric Mustang coupe that will absolutely outperform most of the electric stuff out there, because people are either going to buy a Tesla and get that technology and just be able to charge their car because it actually makes sense. Now, everyone thinks that electric is going to take over the world. I really don't think that's going to happen. Unless you're okay with nuclear power plants everywhere and lithium mines just digging holes and craters all over the earth, I really don't think electric is going to completely take over. I think there'll be natural gas vehicles, there'll be a hybrid version of a whole bunch of different things before it goes fully electric. Hell, for some reason, I think if you look at old, if you guys look at sci-fi, most cars in the future run off some kind of fusion, you know, like their own nuclear little power plant inside the car, which sounds crazy, but you guys drive around with gasoline that's 20 gallons, and if it's done right, your shit will burn. Other people are saying, well, what if I get in a car accident and I electrocute myself? Holy shit, guys. You need to relax. You guys are going way off the deep end. You sound like knuckle draggers. You sound like the same guys that had horses, and then this guy shows up in a horseless carriage and goes, fuck that. I love getting shit on by my horses. Come on, yeah! Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Evolve, stop being knuckle draggers. Let's see how it performs before freaking the fuck out. And I can't wait for the Terminator Mach E. That would be, could you imagine if Ford comes out with a Terminator E? An E-Terminator? That'd be great. It would piss off absolutely everybody. Thanks for listening, guys. We'll talk to you later.